And welcome back to Keeper Roguelike, where my imps are actually making short work of this area, where we are soon going to be having a graveyard set up. Let's go ahead and place in some torches. Nice and mystical. Probably would have been better to have that part there, but no, I'm fairly pleased with this location. Fairly pleased indeed. We'll have 3 eyeballs in here though, so we got good sight over this area. I don't know, the triangle, the pentacle, they all seem to work well with this one. I like it. We are going to start off small though with the graveyard itself and just build there. Now we're going to need some stone for this, so... Bat was killed by a dwarf? Who on earth did my bat die to a dwarf? Well, probably up in the dwarves area actually. We'll dig across... Well, no. We'll expand this down potentially. And we'll also expand it out. So that we can have a larger dormitory if we really want to. We won't expand the dormitory itself just yet, though. There we go. We're getting some learning done. Keeper can go and continue training. We don't need the Keeper to go and fight. It's fine for now. Werewolf killed by an... Really? Are you just desperate to get everything messed up for me? I mean, truly. Is this what you want? I just don't know. They're all mad. I could steal all of the stone from up there, actually. Might be worth it too, but for now, no. We'll just go and grab this stone. I mean, we've got plenty of resources nearby. Right, as for this, though, I'm going to go for crafting, and we're going to go for traps early on. Also archery. Once again, the main reason why I go for those 3 so quickly is because they're all made with the same workshop, so it's quite convenient. And we'll have said workshop down here. Actually, how about we bring this in a little bit? And instead have this go along there and link down. Yeah, I prefer that actually. That way we can have another one further along. Like so. That'll be our forge. Yeah, I quite like that. We can do something similar up top if we want to. How are we doing for minions? We're actually not doing too badly. The shaman is doing a really good job of gathering all of that mana for us. We'll get some torches down. We'll have one there and probably one over here as well. How are we doing for wood? We're actually not too bad, so I could go ahead and build additional dormitory spaces. It wouldn't be a problem. But there we go. We finally got the graveyard going as well. Good times, everyone. Very good times. Nope. Wrong wall. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, I could put some lights in here, and I kind of do want them. But now we can have doors as well, which is all kinds of glorious. We'll have a door there. I could have a... Actually, take that away. I could have a boulder there with a web trap. So the moment they step in, they're going to have to deal with the boulder. I like that idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where the door needs to be because these 3 tiles there. Ah, scallywaggery. I can't do it there because I've got doors. How frustrating. I guess I'll have to put the door there then and just have an extra long period of web traps. There we are. And that'll do for now. I'll leave these open. They won't have doors, so that any enemies who walk past this area are likely to aggro anything that's asleep in there. But I will have doors here and here. There. I'll probably have an alarm trap right there as well. Okay. Right, let's get some light. Ooh, we won't have those there, though, because I would like to put some eyes in there just to keep watch over everything. Got an eye there. I don't need them in the dormitories. We should be fine with that. As for traps, though, we are going to want 3 web traps there, 3 web traps there, here and there as well. We'll get an alarm trap here. And probably I could have a gas trap there, actually. And 2 gas traps there as well. I'm not going to have any gas traps down here because I don't necessarily want them gassing my regular minions. Again, this isn't a Dark Havoc playthrough. This is a regular Havoc, and I care about my minions. I don't want them to die needlessly. I mean, some of them are just flat out going to die, and there's nothing I can do about that. You know, death, part of life, etc., etc. But I don't have to actively try to move them towards that end result. Oh, wow, we need a lot of wood now. More wood. All of the wood, in fact. Now, all of these minions can work in the workshop, which is quite nice. Keeper, you need to be back training again. And there we go. The imp's starting to bring in the wood. Fantastic. We need a little bit more stone. How are we going to get that? We could just tunnel up there and go through the stone. We could tunnel across there to get the stone. There's lots of options open to us. Of course, we could do something like this instead. And that actually neatly gets us everything we need. Oops. Yeah, I actually quite like that solution. There we are. Yes. That's actually pretty cool. There we go. And there we go there as well. Alright. We've got plenty of shamans learning spells. Now, the minions will learn spells from the library. The keeper is the only one who will learn a spell instantly by unlocking that tier of spell. But all other minions, including the shamans, need to go to the library and need to study in order to learn the spell. And that means that certain minions are never going to learn any kinds of magic, even if they have the sorcery ability. Sorcery for minions just relates to how quickly they can cast spells, how quickly it ticks down the cooldowns on the spells. But if you get legendary creatures or vampires, although they can cast spells, they need to study. They need to have that as an activity they can take part in. And usually what I find is that after about one session of study, when you tell them to go study, after a certain point, they'll do something else. For one session of study, they'll learn 1 to 2 spells. Now, the way I've set up these trap areas, and one of the reasons why I've got these eyes, is I found that in this case, the boulders are probably not going to reach the eyes, or at least those two won't. This one might. But what I've actually found with the eyes is that as the boulder is rolling through, if the boulder hits a wall and it's got enough power left, it'll break the wall and it'll slowly burrow through the wall. If you put an eye there, it'll break the eye and stop at that point. I'm not sure if it's just that I've had the eyes at just the right distance where the boulder has lost too much power to be able to break through the wall or not. That could be the case. And at some point, hopefully, I'll get a chance to experiment with that. But for now, I'm going to assume that the eyes are actively blocking the damage. So we'll keep going with that. Let's get some more doors. We'll also have... Well, we'll have the door there. And in each area, we'll put some eyes just in the passageway, just because. There we go. Glorious. Right, get some more imps. We'll go up to 10 imps in total. There we are. Alright, I'm actually pretty happy with that. Now the thing is, though, I'm going to fill this entire room out with graveyards. It's going to take a long time to do, but it'll be worth it in my opinion. We'll have a swanky graveyard for our undead. They'll be so happy. The little undead faces will just light up with smiles. Toothy smiles in the case of the vampires. I'm starting to think that going and stealing their stone might be a good idea. But we'll hold off on that for now. We've got some unarmed web traps. We need gold, though. We really, really need gold. Maybe worth us building a bridge across here. But my biggest concern is if we do that, I'm going to have to deal with the possibility of minions making their way up there and thus bypassing my trap system. However, let's have a quick look at the library. Let's go for ironworking. Let's get a couple of our gnomes and goblins working on making some iron gear. I don't have any gnomes. Goblins and orcs is what I meant to say. I was thinking of one larger creature, one diminutive creature, and I just picked gnomes out of nowhere. Probably because I've only just finished rendering an episode of Nemoria, come to think of it. Now, the only problem with this system, this area here, is I do think that perhaps by having all of my units around it, it's clogging things up a little bit. So maybe what I could do is turn this into one giant training area and then have the equipment room down here with side entrances in. That's certainly a possibility. But there we are. We've finished the graveyard as well. I like it. Right. It is now nighttime. It is time for my keeper, who has invisibility, to go out and get some mana. Also, good things from the peasants, and maybe even go kill the dragon. I know that sounds stupid. Me just going and waging war against the green dragon without actually already have been pulled into a war, but I assure you, it would be worth it, because that money would be grand. The only thing downside is that the dwarves would no longer have to fight their way through the dragons. And, oh wow, lots of cash here actually. You'd think the game heard me and actually wanted me to do well. Right, where is the witch's hut? There we are. Right, I want to cast probably Haste Self early, so I've got a couple of extra turns, and in fact, invisibility straight up, because that witch is going to mess me up otherwise. Oh, okay. We'll grab this. Where is the witch then? There you are. Haha! Got you. Wow. Now this is why you have to fear witches, is the amount of stuff that they can do because of all those bloody potions. It's just frightening. They can ruin you. Absolutely ruin you. Do we want to do more? It's going to be a little while before my invisibility's back up, but I've got a potion of invisibility now. So I could conceivably... Sorry, imps, I know you can't cross there, but... I could possibly go and mess with the dragon, but... that's a frightening prospect. Very frightening. Still, look at all of that gear. Can I cast haste? Oh, actually, invisibility back up. Okay, haste self, strength, dexterity, invisibility. Should be able to finish him off. Hello! No! How did he manage to see me? Wow. Well, there we go. That's what you get for being overconfident. I don't understand how the sword managed to work... sorry, the sword, the dragon managed to work out where I was. Well, scallywaggery, that's all I can say. That's the first time whilst invisible, that I've ever been taken down. I didn't even cast stun or anything because in my experience, as long as you're invisible, you can't take damage. Or at least, that's what I believed. Well, dread. There we go, that's what happens. We had such a low accuracy, though. And that's probably because we've lost our head and that's why we're blind. Well, thief, I smell you and I feel your air. I hear your breath. Come along. Well done. Well played, game. Well played. I should have seen that. I should have seen that. That's why that happened. I wasn't invisible to him as a result when I was in his lair. Nice reference as well. Okay, well, I was moving too fast. I didn't properly react. That is a bit of a shame. Killed 45 enemies, scored 3,330 points, and we, well, you know, not that far away, I guess. You know, not a bad run, all things told. But we've still got a little bit of time, so why don't we take out an adventurer? And I'm just going to glance across into the dappling chat at the moment, and I see that Chris is chatting, so we're going to have the adventurer Chris. Chris, you're probably going to die in a horrific way, but we'll do our best. Alexon of Kalas. Let's see what we can do here then. And I've been told that I really need to go with the higher handicaps because otherwise it's just death. So now we're at 39, 39, 33 strength, 35 dexterity. By going with the lower points, I was just really making it crazy hard for myself. Pointlessly hard. Can I drink from this? Really? I'm flying. Wow. Okay, I like this. I approve. Does that last forever? No, it doesn't. Runs out pretty quickly, actually. But okay. This keeper did not do the smart thing and pick up all the equipment. Fair enough. I mean, I'm not going to complain too much about that. We'll equip that. We'll drop this. I'm going to try and keep a fairly light inventory. I'm only going to pick up things that are worth me having. Take that. The gold is always worth it because you may find yourself interacting with a shopkeeper later on. Oh, wow. Okay. That is interesting that it didn't pick any of this up. Could be their downfall. Could also just be me being hopelessly confident when there's really no reason to be. Okay, we'll take Bang Death. And we'll drop that weapon. We'll keep the daggers because I can throw them. Ah! Wow. Okay, that was useful. Not sure what went on there, but it was crazy. Whatever it was. I didn't mean to just charge up here. I assure you. I'm not sure why I was hurt either, actually. Ah, poisoned. Scallywaggery. Okay, I'll use another one of these. I'm going to keep getting poisoned for a while, aren't I? Anything here at all? Okay, use one again. We'll probably survive. And there we are. Got another one as well to help us there. We are level 36. Did everything? You sense horrible evil in the north. Did everything level up by 20, including just my level? That's pretty interesting. Okay, let's continue to have a glance around. So far, I've never had a positive effect come from drinking from a fountain. Yet, I continue to try every time. I'm much the same with NetHack. Right. Are we going to find much here? We're going to probably find a little bit of gold. There may be a shopkeeper still. Fairly unlikely, honestly, but I live in hope. I've taken to trying to avoid killing the shopkeepers, so that the shopkeepers are still there for the heroes to make use of them when they invade my dungeons. Quite a lot of raven corpses around, which is interesting to see. Let's grab that. No, the shopkeeper's gone, which is a shame. But we'll take panic mushrooms. Oh, damn it, I don't want the magic mushrooms. One of the big things that I've noted with the adventurer is that the game really doesn't seem particularly balanced for the adventurer. In that, for the keeper to, like, I guess so many people are asking me to just retire my dungeon before I've killed everyone so that adventurers have a chance. Not understanding that it's literally impossible for me to do that. I have to have killed everyone on the map, except for the shopkeepers. They don't quite count, but I have to have killed all of the armed forces on the map in order to retire the dungeon. So I can't leave the dwarves. Quite a lot of people were under the impression that because the intro text mentions the dwarves, that I would be able to leave them alive. I actually can't, which is quite the shame. Ooh, okay. Let's grab a lot of arrows. We are probably going to need them. That we don't need, no. But we want as many arrows as we can get. As many arrows as we can get. Peasants. Okay, some decent gear there. Grab this, grab that. Anything? Oh, wow, okay. That I wasn't expecting. An armor enchantment? That's actually pretty good. Speed, fire. Now what would be good is if I could get a scroll of insect summoning. Because I can use that then to disarm traps. By summoning the insects and getting them to trigger the traps, it allows me to walk a little bit more freely. Because odds are, for all of the work that I'm putting into gathering all this right now, I'll die to a boulder trap. Right, a pig. Don't need that. Some basic gear in here. Oh, wow. Did the vultures just kill that pig? You get. More healing items. 18 arrows. You are never going to have enough arrows. There will never be a time when you should give up on the arrows. There we go. Killed a bat. We're a little bit wounded, though. There we go. Now, we can't even kill the cattle because we're just too much of a nice person. Ooh, +8 accuracy there. I doubt we need it, though, honestly. I just don't think there's going to be a need for that weapon. Ours does more damage, and with our stats as they are, it's unlikely that we'll need the extra accuracy. But this is the human warrior settlement. Let's take a peek inside. I'm going to leave the gold. I'm fairly certain that this keeper did not leave any of the shopkeeps. By this point was probably just cleaning up the world, honestly, from the looks of it. Now, I'm not sure if the dragons and the cyclopses are necessary to slay in order to win. So, it's quite possible. Okay, that was a legendary creature. It is very possible that the dragons and the cyclopses might actually still be around. I just know that you need to have destroyed the civilizations in order to win. But I'm going to just try and find our way to the keep at this point. It said it was to the north. It's obviously going to be built into a mountain because that's literally your only option. Okay, nothing in there. Oh dear. What have we found? Is this it? No. Okay, another big wide open area. Northwest is where we're feeling the horrible presence. No. Thank you. I would rather not drown. That would be a silly way to end this character. And where's this keep then? And will it have more? Oh, I see you. Is it going to have more than one way in? Don't like it. Ye gods! I am wounded! Right, okay. Do I have anything? I've got some potions of healing. I could just try and hack it. I'm wounded. No. Don't want to die. Let's quaff a potion of healing straight away. And arrow. It's a werewolf. Haha! Take that, werewolf. Okay, he had an amulet of defense. I like it. He had some med kits. I've got everything else. I need poison slowness, poison resistance. Oh, that's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. Okay, that is going to do us well. Some lights in there. But the minions are clearly well geared. So we don't necessarily just want to charge in. Alright. Hello, bat. Question is... Hello. What about down there? Supply armor enchantment. Supply weapon enchantment. I wish I had... It's probably going to be death the moment I step forward, isn't it? Yes. Am I fast enough? I might have been if I'd used... Oh, wait. Apply. Haha! I am safe. Okay. Now to explore. What are we going to find in here? Imps! I do feel bad about this, imps. Not bad enough not to do it, though. Vampire is stunned. I'm sneak attacking it. It must have gotten pretty badly wounded. Now, I can stand here because I'm poison resistant. Am I ever actually going to do any damage to the bloody things? That's the question. Wow, okay. We've got chain 6. That is better than what I've currently got. Equip that, drop this. We've got ring of fire resistance. I'll take that. Anything else we particularly want? No. There's the amulet of warning, but I'm just going to assume that everything here is terribly dangerous for me anyway. Ooh. Amulet of healing. I like that. We'll keep hold of that one. We wounded at all? No. Okay, so what's in here then? Ah! Bad times. Fight them down here. That could have been bloody terrible. But okay. Hello. Yes. I wish to fight you here. Oh dear. Something just snuck up on me and used some terrible things that I don't like. Apply. Something's attacking me from the doorway. Gotta try and shoot it back. It was a vampire. Okay, we've got him on the run. He's on the floor. I need an ability to rest for a moment. Alas, I'm not going to get it. Let's check him out. One lost head, lost leg. Yeah, he's going down. Okay, we weren't able to take him out completely, but let's go ahead and use a little bit of healing there. Yikes. Okay, he used a... What did he do? Cast a spell. Oh, right, okay. So he used a spell, like a knockback spell by the looks of it. And he's dead. Now that is the big disadvantage I have. I have no means of using spells. But I am remarkably capable in a straight up fight, thanks to the difficulty setting here. Amulet of defense. That's +3 defense. What's this one? +3 defense. It's probably keeping me alive at the moment. I'm overloaded. That's not good. What weapon have I got? Yeah, I don't think I want any of the other weapons. So let's use this. Let's drop this one. Drop all of these. Drop those as well. Maybe we're not going to be overloaded anymore. I'm not sure. Hello. I would prefer to only fight you one at a time, if that's okay. Generally speaking, much better for me. The miasma should be hurting the minions as well, which is good for me. I mean, it won't be hurting zombies, I don't think, or vampires. Uh-oh. Don't like that. Absolutely not, you. Right, I need to heal myself a little bit more. There we go. Wow. So much destruction. We have not done badly for ourselves here. I feel we may have even done quite well. Grab some more arrows. We've got 200 at the moment, so we don't really need to worry too much about that one. Hello, imps. No, you're not getting out of here. All of the death everywhere is fantastic. I'm not sure what's in this room. Another training room? Wow. I'll just take you out with arrows if I can. That's right. Line up for me. Or just stand there. That's also an option. Arrows, so ridiculously OP. There we go. You hear a heavy boulder moving. Haha! Your trap system has broken part of your base. I'm very pleased with this. Interesting setup, though. I do like how, as the effect wears off of invisibility, the minions start to become more visible by small measures. The punch is harmless. Who on earth is punching me? Another bloody vampire. Okay, dismiss. That's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to release the boulder. These vampires have clearly been studying quite a lot at this point. Well done them. It's probably serving them amazingly well. Wow. Did I get trapped? Oh, wow. If I'd come into this room from the other direction, those boulders would have killed me. Because I would have been stuck on a web trap and boulders from either end would have just pummeled me to death. Fantastic, though. No music, though, which is a bit of a shame. The vampire is stunned, but I was just not doing enough damage to it. What else have we got? Got an amulet of defense, +3. Anything else? No. Okay, well, let's find out what's going on in this room. Probably another training room, honestly. Oh. The library. Wow. Crazy enough was going on in there. Not liking that. Let's actually bail. Oh, no! What killed me? Was it the keeper? It could have been anything. It could have been a legendary creature. Oh, that's a shame. We were doing quite well there, but we did enter a very dangerous room, unfortunately. Anything in there was likely going to be able to cast spells, and as a result, we just got absolutely walloped. Perhaps I should have been using my bow a little bit more actively instead of fleeing, but given that I was taking damage, I wanted to try and back out, use my healing kit, and then come back in, especially drawing anything through the poison room there. Alas, you are critically wounded, you are stunned, you are critically wounded, you die. Well, Chris, the adventurer, has done better than any of my other adventures to date. Well done, Chris. And this episode has become much longer than intended as a result of Chris's unexpected, relative success. But that's going to be it for me for now. I do hope you've all enjoyed and will be joining me for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care.